Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Hi, it's and welcome back to my channel for another vlog.
You fill my head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
And today I will be doing a desk makeover as well as some baking. It is kind of a random day in my life because I randomly got the urge to change my desk. I couldn't stand the way my desk was anymore. I just couldn't film on it really because it is a really dark wood. So I decided to buy a vinyl that can stick on the desk that is imitation wood, that is a lot of a lighter shade. So I will be doing the little desk flip today, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of baking. I want to make shortbread cookies. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it in English. So yeah, let's get on with this video. So I am doing a little voiceover for this because I did not record anything on that day. I just recorded what I was doing and then I never picked up the camera to talk or anything. I don't even know why. I just was so focused in what I was doing, I guess, so I just didn't think about it. So I will just explain a little bit more in this voiceover. So basically I just was sick of the way my desk was doing because the desk that I got, if I can find it, I will link it down below, only had two options for the top. Basically I could have white or the one I got. So I got the one I got because white is just, for me, it's just, you can see all the little scratches or like fingerprint marks and it just annoys me so much, so I decided to go for wood. And at first I was like, yeah, I can make this work, but when recording in broad daylight without any clouds, I needed two lamps to be able to have like half decent videos for my bullet journal. I just was like, no, that's not it. So I started searching and I remembered that we did a flip of one of my brother's furniture and used a vinyl to put on it to change the appearance of it. So I searched to see if they had anything that was wood. So here you can see like the state of my room. I kind of put everything on the side, on my bed and on the floor. And then once everything was removed from the desk, we took it out of the corner to be able to work all around it. Here's my dad. If you haven't seen him in any of my videos, you will see him a lot today because he was helping me since I cannot be on my 2 feet to do this. It was kind of a challenge, so I needed some help to make this happen. So first we had to wipe the desk with some disinfectant. We just used like regular hand sanitizer just to like take off any grease or anything that could be on the table. And then we cut the paper kind of to size to have it be kind of a little bit too big but not like extremely too big, so it would just not have as much waste. Also a little high from my dog that just came in to see what we were doing. And then we took this stick of metal that we found and basically my dad was gluing it down on the desk, and I was unpeeling and keeping it up so that what we didn't want to stick before we wanted it to stick was basically just like I was getting it up and then my dad was sticking it like bit by bit, taking the air out. I guess that is the best way to explain it. Hope you're not searching for a tutorial because I don't think I'm explaining this very well. So basically he stuck the first part on the edge and then he went with the metal rod all throughout the desk, and then little by little we stick it. It was I would say physically demanding to do, but that part was actually like not too bad. It was pretty easy. It just took us a little bit of time, but it was kind of easy. And then the hard part I would say was taking out the air bubbles. That I didn't show everything because I think it took us like at least a good 30 minutes to get the air bubbles out. We basically just took one of those little I don't know how they're called, but like those little cutting things, and then poke the holes to release the air. And then once all of it was got out, we stuck the corners, which I don't have on camera because by that time we were kind of done and it was kind of taking a lot of time. So I just stopped recording because it was kind of boring and not really interesting to see. But this is what the desk looks like from the final product. So you can see like kind of the edges, how it looks. I am honestly so happy with this. And then my dad went to kind of put back everything, like the cables and all of that. And here's my dog. Here is Skyla. I just thought it was so cute that she was trying to help, and she was so confused that the furnitures were moving. She was so weirded out, and it was honestly so cute to see. And then we finally attached the command because it is a sit and stand desk, and we never put up the control thing because I'm not changing the height of it. So we finally put it up since the cover was up and like finalized, and I am so happy with the results. I just can't recommend this enough. It was super cheap to do, so I am extremely happy with this. And then I just had to put everything back in. I did a little bit of cleaning just because I hadn't like did a deep clean of everything on my desk. And yeah, that's basically it for all of the desk makeover part of this video. I will just let you with the whole rearranging everything on my desk.
I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up.
So for this second part of the video, it is going to be some baking. I was doing shortbread cookies. It was my first time trying out this recipe, and I have to say that I am in love with it. I couldn't be happier with it. It is the best gluten-free shortbread cookies I have ever made, and yeah, I was really happy with it. So I was making a double batch, I think. Take my advice, if you make this recipe, which I will leave it in the description box down below, please do not double it. And unless you want to have cookies for like a week, it is not a good idea. The recipe makes like a whole lot of biscuits like in and of itself. You don't need to double it. So I had like, I think I counted them. I had like 140, I think, or 70, I don't know now. But I had like 1,000,000. You will see the final product at the end. I took a picture of like the whole stack of biscuits that I had, but they were really, really good, so I'm not mad about it. And what I did is I doubled the recipe, and then the final dough that I had, I separated it into 3 to make 3 different flavors. I did lemon, and then I found in our cupboard some old almond extract, so I used that for the second. And then I did almond, no, not cinnamon, and I think the almond ones are definitely my favorites. And we kind of ran out of flour to do this. I basically found 4 bags that were pretty much empty, or was it cornstarch? I don't know which one, but I definitely ran out, and I was like finishing up half finished packets of everything, so it was a little bit chaotic, but I got there in the end. And I really like doing those kind of cookies because they are extremely easy to make. You basically combine all of your ingredients and then add the butter all the way at the end, and then you knead it until it forms a dough. I do have to say that it is quite the arm workout to knead that all because it was such a big amount of dough, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing pretty much now. I started with the fork, and then I was like, no, I need to go with my hands. It is kind of like super sticky and a really wet mess, but trust the process. It will make a dough in the end if you make this. It is kind of like the adding flour until it actually sticks together. So yeah, that's basically like kind of the process, I guess. And then once the whole dough was made, I separated it, added the flavor, and then it was time to put it in the refrigerator.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh. You in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh,
is once I was pretty much done with all of the adding of the I don't know how you call that, like scent. I don't know. I know it's not that, but the word is not coming right now. And then what I did is just making those little rolls, and then I put those in the fridge for like a couple of hours until they are solid and hold their shape. And then all you need is just to take a knife and then cut little chunks. Do not do what I did and have like huge bits. You need to have small ones because they won't cook if you make them too tall. But that is the perfect way to have like even shaped, and also to just make the time of making them like a lot shorter. And then in between all of this, I was like cooking some batches one after the other. It took quite a lot of time to cook everything, but in the end I got there and it was a lot of fun to do. So yeah, that's basically it for all of this cookie making.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do, and I'll be.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe for more. Also follow me on all of my other socials so you can stay up to date, because I upload daily on Instagram and TikTok. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!